Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Ole Miss offense will start this game off with the football. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll give it to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed. And
there he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Using that running game to bludgeon forward, he's got 4 down to the 35. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They're looking for an advantage to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice game, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Buying some time as he moves left. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Taking it the other way. The 20. Touchdown, Bama! How about this defense taking one back to the house? What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. It's McCormick. Crosses to 40. Finds a seam. The 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Alabama's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On the ground, it's Wells. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Wells. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wells. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wide receiver going in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Quarterback moving.
came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Punts it out of the air.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you've got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Hester. He's got his man, and he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Snagged in the middle, it's McCormick. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They're not into 3s, they want 6s, and to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, looking to pass. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try the run. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the 1st quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Give to the running back. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. The Rebels are threatening on 1st and goal. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 1st down.
Neutral zone is on that track. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it 1 more yard to get it in. Quarterback looks for a little space. Sneaks it into the end zone.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes that Alabama offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course. That's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 40. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
So now it's second and long. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. Gets the back moving. Oh, better look out. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Running back searching for a hole. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's McCormick. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Bringing the heat. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as active.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Peterson. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. The 1st down for the offense. The give to the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And he'll find enough. to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running leg.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business. And the Rebels will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UNLV. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Peterson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Catch in the middle, it's McCormick. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Grove. Zings it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. And the Rebels are facing 3rd and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Before then, they can get another score. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they picked up 32 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in, and the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, these 4-3 defensive ends that can get pressure on quarterbacks, they get paid a lot of money in the National Football League, and that's why. When you can get out of your stance and win it around the edge, get to the QB, not many guys do it as well as that.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it behind the line. It's Wells.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Send the tight end in motion. Quarterback making checks. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's got an open man. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's McCormick. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught over the middle. It's McCormick. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Quick timeout called on the offense after the play. Waning seconds in the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Oh, the attempt is no good. And guys, this will stay a 24-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And these two defenses have shown uncommon discipline through 2 quarters, especially the D-backs. They've kept to their assignments, covering those receivers like cheap suits. Certainly not the fashionable wardrobe old KC wears here in studio. Anyway, yes, the passing game. Be better. How's that for a breakdown? And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One
play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Trying to get rid of it.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find some. Take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They go to the ground. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Looking for room. It's Norrat. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Turning it on. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. They're going to ride this running back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
Dropping back, it's Hester. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Pulls it, fired complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off the play fake. How about that catch and toe tap to get the first down?
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Hester. He's got the back in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to set up an outbreaking route here on 3rd and long, trying to get a receiver open in space, just couldn't come away with it, though. Nice job by the defense, watching the QB's eyes and swatting it down.
This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab, past the marker. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Rebels are marching down the field. Leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3.
Oh, he's got some space. Rams him with the stiff arm. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. This time they'll go to the running game. Across the 10. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense going all in to stop the run. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a two-time All-American know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Appalachian State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Connection to the right. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. They are, that's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Lost to fire on second down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Fires to the wideout. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Let's go! Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's McCormick. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got it inside the 25. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The quick out. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be fourth down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He'll take it on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man downfield. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy, and this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They're setting up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. The give to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll give it to the back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. Give to the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Wants to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here we go. Looking for a man. It's Hester. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. This time it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
This offense, whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
and a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6. They've got him looking to run, but they're going to throw it. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got his man on the right. Turning it on. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
That pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Hester. Got him downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Pulls it in. It's McCormick. Oh, he's got some space. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Makes the grab. It's McCormick. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Got the back over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Now on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Fires on the move. And the pass is incomplete. Charged loose by the hit.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
snagged out of the air. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead.
A shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
It's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Grove. Picked off to stop the threat. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. To the air on 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, in saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, there's some...
He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that was going to linger. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.